We have with us Rob Walters and Holly Viers. Rob is the Six Rivers Media Content Director and oversees 5 newsrooms: Kingsport Times News, Johnson City Press, Irwin Record, the Tomahawk in Mountain City, and the Herald and Tribune in Jonesboro. By the way, before I go on with Rob's bio, as mayor, I had an opportunity to work with Times News quite a bit, and I really appreciate the extensive, comprehensive coverage that they do of local Kingsport news. And I'm a longtime subscriber. Rob has been a professional journalist for more than 30 years. He was a former managing editor of the Bristol Herald Courier and the Kingsport Times News. He's worked in several different states and cities. He's a native of Bakersfield, California. Okay. Rob has overseen several awards that the paper has received over the years. And for instance, in 2022, they received a National Headliner Award for their 2021 staff project, Meth Mountain. Career highlights include things like covering the space shuttle landing at Edwards Air Force Base, earthquakes in California. Holly has been the managing editor of the Kingsport Times News since March 2024. She is a graduate of Central High School, also a graduate of East Tennessee State University, where she earned a bachelor's degree in media and communication. And she's worked for the Times News since 2017. Her favorite editorial writer is me. Okay, I made that up. But she was a reporter. She covered general assignments when she first came on. Then she covered Scott County for 3 years. Then she became the digital content editor for Six Rivers Media. You know, that's the websites, the social media, and all that for all 5 papers. And we've got 2 folks who are very knowledgeable about the news business, and please welcome.
All right. Well, thank you all for having us this morning or afternoon. So I'm Holly Viers, and we just kind of wanted to talk to you all for a bit today about a new program that we have launched over the last few months with Report for America. So they're a national nonprofit organization that basically helps news organizations in underserved communities bring on additional reporting firepower to cover issues that haven't really been covered in the region up to now. So we were lucky to be selected as one of their partners for this year. It's our first time as a Report for America partner. It's a pretty competitive process to be selected. So we've been able to bring on actually 3 additional reporters as part of some of our fundraising efforts through that. So I'll just go ahead and see if I can play a short video here that gives some more information.
Six Rivers Media is proud to partner with Report for America to bring you in-depth environmental reporting from Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Your donation will help fund a dedicated reporter who will uncover crucial stories about our local air, water, industry impacts, and recovery from Hurricane Helene. We'll also be hiring a reporter dedicated to in-depth coverage of our region's physical and mental health, and a reporter stationed in Nashville keeping an eye on crucial state decisions. In order to make that happen, we need your help. Simply visit timesnews.net or johnsоncitypress.com and click on the donate button at the top of the page. Your tax-free donation will help Six Rivers Media stay on top of things in our region and beyond. Together, we can keep our community informed and our natural heritage protected. Support vital local journalism today.
Thank you again. It's my second time speaking. I was here a couple of years ago. It's good to see everyone again. While Holly's looking for that video, I'll tell you a little bit about some of the things that are coming up with Six Rivers Media. On the 31st of this month, we'll put out a 20-page special section for the Speedway Classic. If you're familiar with our sports team led by Jeff Birchfield, he's doing most of the writing for that special section. It's going to be a keepsake. This is a historic game, and we're really proud of everything that's going into it. I've had a sneak peek. There's some cool infographics in the center of it, so watch out for that. And that will come with your newspaper. So hopefully everybody in this room already is a subscriber, and you'll get that on the 31st. Additionally, coming up is something called Healthy Living. And one of the reporters that Holly will talk about. Okay. You ready? Okay. One of our new reporters is Joy Mauser, and she is our dedicated healthcare reporter. And she's shepherding through a magazine called Healthy Living that will come out in August. And we have 25 stories scheduled for that. It's very rich in content. It's not disease of the week kind of stuff. It is really focused on healthy living, from nutrition to exercise and a healthy adult participation sports and that kind of thing. So we're really proud of that one too. As a team, we have about, off the top of my head, I believe we have 27 reporters and editors across all the properties. And the group is working on a special section to commemorate the 1-year anniversary of Helene. And at this point, we have 70 stories assigned. So it's going to go into one special section, an infographic, lots of photos, how to help boxes, timelines. And so this is some of the stuff that you can look forward to that will come if you're a subscriber. That's just bonus content, added content. We do have the largest news organization in Northeast Tennessee by far. We're not cutting on our content division. In fact, we've added, as Holly will talk more about the 3 reporters. And are you ready?
I think so.
Okay.
I believe this is.
So lots of exciting stuff coming up. We're also going to plan a town hall in Irwin on September, tentatively scheduled for September 25th, to talk about all things Helene on the 1-year anniversary mark. So I'll give this back to Holly.
So we've actually already hired the 3 new reporters that video mentioned. So these are their photos. Y'all have picked up a copy of the Times News recently. You will have seen Georgelina's byline for the first time this week. She's just started reporting for us. She's our new environmental reporter. She's the one that's partnering with Report for America specifically to bring some more environmental coverage to not just the Times News, but the whole region. So she's based here in Kingsport. She's in our Times News office, but she'll be traveling around to all of our different coverage areas and getting to know the communities. So if you see her out and about, definitely say hi to her. We also have Ben Smith. He is based in Nashville. He's reporting on state house issues that affect Northeast Tennessee specifically. So he has, I believe, been on board for a few months now. So you've probably seen a few stories from him already. And then lastly, as Rob mentioned, Joy is our new healthcare reporter. She's based in Johnson City. She's covering not only ballot, but also, healthcare trends, anything, pertaining to physical and mental health in the region. So, and she has also been on board for a few months. So you've probably seen some stories from her. So these are our new reporters they're supported by fundraising and supported by Report for America. And so we're excited to have them on board, excited to have some more coverage of our region through this partnership. So I think I'll let the clicker over here. So if y'all are interested, we are still accepting donations through Report for America. We have a QR code here. If you would like to know more information about it, you can definitely come see me after, and I can talk more about the program. And as the video said, it's tax-deductible donations. Through Report for America, we're required to raise 25% of the salary for the environmental reporter. So that's kind of our goal. We pay part of it, and Report for America pays the rest of the salary. So it's kind of a 3-way split on the salary for that reporter. So but that's a little bit more about that. If anyone has questions, like I said, definitely reach out to me. But did you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I'll just like to add a little bit more about the importance of a state house reporter. The reason why we decided to do this, first of all, Six Rivers Media is locally owned and operated and controlled. So we're not part of a big corporate chain. We're not beholden to stockholders who want to see, 20% profit margins. The family is dedicated to this community, and that says a lot that they've invested in a State House reporter in Nashville. And the reason they did it is that we're just not seeing any coverage from the Associated Press, just totally neglected. And there are important issues up here. So Ben has already written stories about the impacts of what's going on with SNAP and Medicaid and school vouchers and roads and recovery from Helene. So these are important stories to folks up here in Northeast Tennessee. And otherwise, we would just have zero coverage if we had to rely on the wire services. So it's important that what goes on in Nashville at the State House is reported up here, so everybody knows what's going on, and there's transparency and accountability. So he's done some great stuff, like I've said already. In fact, this week he already wrote a story that was very interesting. If you read it, it's kind of a look at what's going on with the race for the next Tennessee governor. And there are a couple of names you might recognize, like Harshbarger. So, those are the kind of things we're going to keep an eye on. So I think that's about, again, just a little bit more about Joy. She's already writing stories about the importance of the COPA, updates on the COPA for ballot. And next year she's going to do a deep dive series of stories on mental health in the region. So